Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Unsung Gamer. All right, folks, time for a new season. We just finished our Chargers season with a Super Bowl, which is pretty awesome. I said towards the end of the season that I feel like I was trying not to pick a loaded team, but in a way I kind of still did. Humphreys was not like an over amazing quarterback, but he did have two really good receivers. They weren't barn burners, but they were good receivers. And they were very useful. And then the defensive side, I knew I had superstars in every level, but I didn't realize how big a difference that was going to make. Plus, there were still some couple other really good players on that defense. And so when it came to using San Diego, I really was a fairly strong team, not one of the loaded ones like you would expect to see from from a Dallas or from a San Francisco or one of those kind of teams, Houston. Just thinking a few of those teams, and so this time I wanted to kind of downgrade myself a little bit. Stay with I don't want to pick one of the worst teams. I don't want to use Seattle, but I don't want to use like one of those super powerful teams because I just felt like a lot of those games in that last season were kind of boring. If I was watching them, I would have been like, I don't know. I would have probably watched them because I would have been rooting for the team, rooting for the content creator playing the team. But, as far as exciting, it just wouldn't have been very exciting. I felt like a lot of those Patriot games were pretty exciting, because I sometimes needed quite a bit of luck to stay in those games. And so this time we're going to go with the Rams, and we're going to show the team a little bit and talk about why I picked them. As I typically do, if this is your first time catching one of these in the first video of these series, I always kind of go over the team and why I picked the team. So I'm going to start by showing you one of our two upgrades. They are very slight upgrades in my opinion. Overall, probably not much of upgrades, but to me they're upgrades. So Jim Everett, quarterback here, has a very strong arm, 63 passing speed, which ought to be pretty awesome. At the very best Stan Humphries ever got, he could only get to a 56, so this is one notch above that in average condition. Pass control is 56, which is pretty doggone good. Now his passing accuracy is at 44, which is moderately good. It's not great, it's not terrible, it's moderately good, but he will throw some errant passes. His avoid the rush is 50, which is it's acceptable. Our backup quarterback, Mike Pagel, I just hope we don't have to use him. That's all I can say there. Now, as far as running back, I hesitate to call this a downgrade. I would actually say this is more like a kind of a side grade, just kind of a lateral move, not so much a vertical up or down. But Jerome Bettis, this is not the Jerome Bettis we all know and love from the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is him before he was the bus. But 50 speed is not bad. 44 hitting power is okay, not super strong. He's not going to blow everybody off the ball like you would expect him to. But overall, he's a pretty good running back. Not quite as fast, obviously, as Marion Butts. But the hitting power increase may make up for some of that. We'll just have to see. And then we go through the rest of the running backs, and I'll make this pretty quick because David Lang, he sucks. 31 maximum speed, hitting power is 38, ball control of 44. That's terrible. Anthony Thompson here, 31 speed, 31 hitting power, can't catch. Ball control is at least 56, but he is terrible. Tim Lester is terrible. He can at least hold the ball pretty decently, but I mean, he can't break a tackle, he can barely run, and he can't catch a football, so I'm not sure what he's doing on the team. And then we get here to Henry Ellard. Slow as Christmas, but pretty good hands, good ball control, and so he's a possession type receiver. He'll make some good catches for us, I hope, depending on if Everett can get them to him, but he should be a pretty decent receiver. Now, Willie Anderson here to me is a slight upgrade when you compare him to Lewis from last year, because he is quite a bit faster than Lewis. Still only got a 50 reception, 56 ball control, but getting that extra bit of speed might really be helpful. when we're having to toss downfield quite a bit, and he'll be in a good receiver slot position there for us to use. Todd Kinchin, he is a number 3 kind of receiver. 38 speed, which, as you know by now, is mediocre. It's not terrible. Ball control of 56. His receptions is 44, which is also, it's okay. Not terrible, but not great either. But we're actually going to be using him at fullback, and we'll talk about that here more in just a minute. Then we have Jeff Chadwick, who is slow as Christmas. Good gravy, he's slow. 25 speed is just awful. The best he can get is 38 if he gets into excellent condition, and that's just not good. Now, he does have decent as far as ball control, and his reception capability is fine, but we're hoping we don't have to get to him. Jim Price he's a tight end. Out of all the tight ends in the game, he is one of them. He has got 31 speed, which is not terrible for a tight end, but not great. His hitting power is 44, definitely not typical tight end blocking capability. We would think of him more as a receiving tight end, but his ball control is only 44. If y'all remember, Cook from the Patriots season fumbled quite a bit. He had a 44 ball control, so I'm very nervous about that. 38 receptions capability. At least Cook had he had like a 63 receiving ability, so we're not getting that kind of a trade-off here, but Jim Price is going to be our starting tight end because Pat Carter is much worse. 19 speed, I can't even imagine that running downfield, and with his grand 19 receptions capability, it's not like I expect him to catch anything to begin with, and so hopefully we don't have to go to him. Now we go to the offensive line. I feel like this offensive line is a slight downgrade from the San Diego Chargers offensive line. Byrne here is a pretty good center. 44 rushing power is pretty good. 19 speed's about average. Hitting power 56. He should be okay. Jeff Akoa, I think is how you say that. 38 rushing power, 31 speed, 50 hitting power, pretty good guard. He should be able to hold his own against most of the defensive linemen in the league. Tom Newberry, pretty much the same, a little slower, but 50 hitting power. He should be okay. He should be able to hang in there most of the time. Irv Eatman here, left tackle, going to be protecting the blind side. 38 rushing power is pretty good. 56 hit power is pretty good. 19 speed, about what I expect out of a tackle, so not bad there. Jackie Slater probably is the only somewhat superstar on this team. Right tackle, played for the Rams for a very long time, historic player to that franchise. 44 rushing power, 25 speed, and a 69 hit power. He should be solid against anybody. Now we get to the defense, and I'm just going to tell you this defense is pretty much a downgrade across the board. And so we start here, Gerald Robinson. He is what, when I talk about guys, I call them 44 guys. You're looking for 44s and at least a couple, if not more, of the stats. He is one of those 44 guys. They are okay. You can get by with them, and that's kind of what he is. 44 max speed, 44 hit power. His quickness is only 38. That's pretty bad. Obviously, we're not going to get much interceptions out of this group, but it was 19. Sean Gilbert is the best defensive lineman on the team. 38 speed, 50 hitting power, which is moderately okay. Quickness is only 38, and so not going to be much there. Stokes, another one of those 44s guys. Has the speed and power at 44. Quickness is at least a 50, which is okay, but he's definitely not a star. Chris Martin, this guy's not quite a 44 guy. He's a little below that. He's running 38s down the board, except his hitting power, which is 44. His quickness, though, is a 56, and so that may help us a little bit. Henry Rolling, a little bit worse. Actually a fair amount worse because his quickness is not even close, and so there is another linebacker. Out of all the linebackers in the game, he is one of them. Shane Conlon, if we have a best player on defense, this is it. This is as good as it gets. He has a 44 running speed, 31 rushing power, 50 maximum speed, and 56 hit power. He does have 31 interception capability. His quickness is 63. And so if I have to grab a linebacker to do something, it's probably going to be him, I would have to say. Then you have Roman Pfeiffer, one of those 44 guys, 44 speed, 44 power. He's just moderately okay. Quickness is a 36. He does have a 56, pardon me. He does have a 31 interception, which is, you know, for a linebacker is not terrible. Daryl Henley, a 44 guy. He's one that I'll probably just let run with the receivers. But he's 44 in his running speed, 44 speed, maximum speed, 44 hit power. Interceptions is 50, quickness is 56. And so he's a decent corner. He should be able to hold up against most of the players. Todd Light, 44's guy here, 44 speed, 44 power, 44 interceptions, 50 quickness. He's okay. He's not great, definitely not terrible. I definitely have played with worse, but I've definitely used better. Then you have Pat Terrell here. He is slightly under that 44 guy that I like to see, but he does have a 44 hit power, free safety, 38 speed, definitely not the worst I've used. Interceptions is only 25, quickness is 31, so not somebody we'll be able to really count on to stand up in that defense. And then we got Anthony Newman. This is the guy I will probably be using on defense most of the time. He is a 44 guy, a little better than a 44 guy. Rushing power at 38, 44 max speed, 50 hit power, 50 interceptions, 50 quickness. He should be good enough that I could make some plays with him. Then Steve Israel sucks, and so does Robert Bailey. Bailey, you could basically replace him with any guy on the street, and I think you would get at least that good of stats, if not better. And so we got that. Let's go to the kicker here. Don't ask me to pronounce this correctly, but I'm going to say Zendahas or Zendhas, something like that. Accuracy is 44. I'm going to have to be very careful when I kick. I can't just tap it and, you know, let it flop one way or the other. I've got to be pretty accurate in the middle. His avoid block is 50, so that's pretty good. Don Bracken, terrible punter. Accuracy is 31. I've never really figured out what accuracy gives you as far as this goes, because when it comes to accuracy, I mean, really all you're doing as a punter is getting more distance on the ball. And so to me, if you can kick it at the right, you know, if you get the right power level, you're going to get it pretty close to the end zone. Void block is 38. We're probably going to have some punts blocked. So I said that Kenshin was going to be playing fullback. Let's talk about that. So the running backs all suck, except for Bettis, who is obviously going to be the leading running back on this team. And so what I have done is thrown Kenshin in the fullback role. And so, you know, he's not a great receiver, but he's a pretty good receiver. He's not very fast, but he's fast enough that we can get by. And so we have him filling that role because the fullback is the person who actually plays the opposite receiver in the playbook, or the third receiver in the playbook. And so that will put him on the field in what I am hoping will be a little bit of a rebirth of the greatest show on turf, because that's kind of what we're going to need. We're going to need a ton of offense. It's going to have to be explosive, and we're going to have to hope that the defense can put a few stops together. Maybe I'll get lucky a few times, and maybe it'll end up I'll get really good playing one of those players, and we may start blowing teams out. I seriously doubt it, because we don't have that kind of skill positions in the defensive front. But who knows what's going to happen? It's Tecmo Super Bowl. Anything can happen. And so I did change up my typical playbook a fair amount. You do see that I have got two 4-receiver sets. I only have one 4-receiver set run, and that is because I would have had to have given up some plays I really like to have more 4-receiver set runs. And so we're going to have here Bettis going to run not off tackle, but across the tackle. He's going to go to the outside, and then on the course running to the right-hand side, same thing. The pitch will go to the right. And then I do have one Bettis up the nose. We do have a motion play. I do like to keep that motion play in there. You know I'm not going to ever give up this shotgun play here. It is a really good one. Now, I say that I might end up changing it, but if I did, I'm not sure what I would put in its place. I'm going to the Z fly here on the other play. You guys know I usually run the 3 receiver set there, but there's not enough route freeze being run. You know, you've got one hook route, one guy that's slowly coming up from the right hand side, and then you've got your slot guy that you're hoping is going to be able to get open in the middle, and there's not enough of them out there to be able to take advantage over the defense, and so that's what I'm going to be running with here. Okay, so that's got all of that, and so what I'm going to do, we've already talked enough. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign us up for our first week, and we're going to have Green Bay. I know these first videos take a little bit to get into, but I like to talk about the team, show the team, so you guys can kind of know what we're working with as the year gets started. I do think one of the interesting things, too, is we're going to be in the division with San Francisco and Atlanta. Atlanta's a tough team. They're a very tough team. So we'll be in with them. We'll be in with the 49ers. And then the Saints are not pushovers. Their defense is really strong. And so I'm hoping this is going to be a little more interesting season. Now, it may end up costing me not making it into the playoffs this year or something like that. But, you know, to me, that's going to be a more interesting watch than what I did the last season with the Chargers. All right, Rams and the Packers. Oh, obviously, I'm going to kick off. I'm going to say that's Zenhas. That's probably how that's pronounced, is Zenhas. Not a very good kick, but we did bring him down pretty fast. I'm good with that. All right, so here's where this gets kind of interesting. They have a really good offense, and I'm a little nervous about. Oh, wait a minute, Newman. I don't remember. I'm still thinking about the Chargers because I just hit the. Oh, of course. All right, Newman's got pretty good shiftiness and stuff. I think we'll be semi-okay using him. At least I hope we will be. All right, I'm going to call a shotgun defense since they decided to throw out of the gate. Newman again. Oh, no. Oh, no.
First down.
And Stevens with a big first down. As I said, guys, this is not going to be one of them, like Leslie O'Neal sometimes would just absolutely wreck a game, and I wouldn't be doing like anything to really help him. Oh no.
First down.
Here come them Packers. They are just driving away.
Round 52.
Yeah, I called that one. Question is, can I stop them long enough to... All right. Shane Conlon. Whoever that is. Frankly, just don't have any players that are going to be probably worth remembering on the defensive side of the ball. Ooh, I may have called this one. Please, please, please. All right. And Shane Conlon again. All right, we're going to go... I want to defend that other shotgun play again. Nope. All right, Newman again. All right. Just got to catch up to Sharp. All right, that worked out. Managed to hold them. They did drive on us, but I'm okay with that. We didn't end up giving up anything too bad. I mean, obviously it was a little luck picking the 2 plays back to back, but you know, that's kind of what we're going to have to count on. All right, so we're going to give the bus a try here. We're going to run over the right. Well, I really didn't give him a good run there. All right, let's go Bettis again. This time we're going to run to the left. All right, I like how the setup is there. Not bad. It's not quite as quick a hit as I'm used to, but that may be good in the long run. All right, Anderson. Yeah, see right there, a little bit off the target because that's what you have with the lower accuracy, but he zipped it in there, and so, you know, when he is accurate, I may be able to try a few things. All right, going back to the bus. Oh, yeah. I think he's got a little more quickness getting up to his top speed. At least that's kind of what it feels like, having just used, you know, Marion Butts a couple days ago. All right. Up the nose. Just trying to get a little bit of a run there, but that's quite all right. All right, we're sitting here. Going into the second quarter. All right. Mr. Ellard, threw it out of bounds. This is what I knew I was going to have to deal with. I would consider Everett an upgraded quarterback, but only slightly.
Ready, set, put.
All right. And touchdown. Got Price. Price made the catch and didn't fumble. We'll take it. All right, Jim Everett, first TD of the season. And let's see here. Woo, that was close. Now, the line is pretty good. That doesn't mean that we're not going to have some defensive lineman wreck like that almost happened there. I did manage to at least step up and get the ball out. But Everett's not a speed demon. I've been looking at a lot of different teams, and there's not really a lot of quarterbacks with speed of any kind to be, even worth mentioning, to be honest. But oh no. I hit him. He was facing the wrong way. Hey, Henry Rolling got him. Can't even say the name. All right, we're going to go back to a shotgun defense here. All right, taking Newman. Oh no. Have to catch him. Gotta get the angle. If I'd have really been watching that, I might could have gotten a safety, but all right, shotgun defense. And what's Favre gonna do? Just drop back. So this is that. Yeah, I was caught in no man's land. Clayton with a big catch there. Don't have any speed out there, so we're just going to roll with it. Oh, hey, good. Wasn't expecting that, but it worked. Let's go with... Of course, he calls a shotgun. I did call a pass play at least, so I might get some help in the defensive backfield. In the secondary, and we knocked one away. I half expected him just to go ahead and complete the pass on principle. All right, let's call a shotgun defense. Nope, I didn't call that one. Of course, this is that first few weeks of the season. The difficulty is not as hard. It kind of ramps up as you go. Some of that, I think, is a difficulty spike built into the game, but there's also, you have players that start getting in, bad condition, good condition, and sometimes that does not work out in your favor. And so, all right, side change, and here we go. All right, we're going to give Bettis another run here. Let's go ahead and run north here.
Blue 48. Blue 48. Put. Put.
I do like how the running back gets kind of covered by that receiver up top. Ellard making a good block there. Like I said, it's not quite the quick hit I'm used to, but it's not terrible. I don't hate it. Yeah, I do think I think the bus here does get up to speed a little faster than Butts did. 'Cause, I mean, I'm able to get, like, even after a, you know, even after making a juke there, even after making the juke there, I was able to get back around. All right, Everett, can we get another touchdown? Golly, Bill, they're busting through. Touchdown. Yes, Anderson in the end zone. And that's one of the things I liked about the idea of using Jim Everett, stronger arm. In those kind of situations, I'm not quite as scared to make the throw because the defensive back doesn't have quite as much time to get in there. And so Everett, couple of touchdowns already on the day. Outstanding. And we get the ball back. So the bus, you know, Jerome Bettis, 6 carries, 96 yards. That's pretty awesome. Everett, 75% completion percentage, 57 yards, 2 touchdowns. Gonna have to get his passing yardage up, but so far, pretty good for us. All right, Jackie kicking off to Lang. I'm very concerned about Lang because Lang has a 44 ball carrier rating. Why in the world he is returning kicks, I do not know. But yeah, I'm going to be just kind of going out of bounds with him as much as I can. All right, move. All right, throw it. Hit Kenshin in the middle, and that right there is the reason why he is in the fullback slot, because he's going to be that slot guy that'll be able to get open and hopefully make some catches. All right, going with Bettis here. Gonna run south side. Oh, man. Big first down. And one of the things I really wasn't expecting was Bettis to be running so hard. That's great. All right, we're going to take motion here. Boy, we are absolutely getting slapped over there. And Anderson, touchdown. And look at Jim Everett spreading the ball around. So far, his accuracy's holding pretty good, but our line is getting bowled over, which is actually kind of surprising me. I know my guards are both 50 hit power. They're not strong, but I expected them to hold up a little better than that in the passing game. I mean, it's really hard to complain, though, you know, being up already 21-0 and not having just a truckload of trouble. The Packers are moving the ball on us, but we've been able to stop them, and that's kind of the thing. And, of course, like I said, difficulty starts ramping at some point. Oh, no. Hey, knocked it down. Usually after 3 or 4 games, that difficulty starts to really ramp up, because if you remember in the San Diego season, I was blowing everybody off the field. It wasn't even... It was ridiculous. Oh, man. Hit the blocker, not the back.
First down.
Okay, we're going to defend the shotgun there.
Ready. 32. Put.
Uh-oh. He's wide open downfield. And Favre running? What the heck? I don't know what Favre's thinking there, but okay.
Ready. 24.
Well, I did not call that shotgun. I did call a shotgun. Oh. Going with the run. And yeah, he got it. I thought it looked pretty much like he had it. Referee's just trying to build some drama.
Ready. 24.
Well, that is not the pass play I called. Defend downfield. Oh, hey. Henry rolling. Awesome. Good play on it.
Red, 32.
Ah, I keep calling the wrong shotgun play. Hey, he's running. I know what that is. That running back does not move. I know exactly what's happening. All right, let's see.
Red, 24.
Well, I called the shotgun, and it should be that formation. I just don't know if... Yep. All right. Shane Conlon. Pretty good. All right. Let's get back on the ball here. I hit him, but I know he's going to get it off. It's just, there's no stopping him. And 4-yard punt return. Change the sides, and let's see what we can do. I'm going to go back to the flare here.
Red, 24.
I like running that 4-receiver set. Oh, Ellard. Oh, gosh. Pass block. I mean, I was too busy looking at Ellard getting open and did not see that the lineman had busted through. Starting to feel a lot like playing with New England. Oh man, I way overthrew that. And that is the issue with Everett. He is going to miss some passes, and some of them he's going to miss pretty big. All right, let's go shotgun. See if I can get.
Blue, 43.
I wonder if I can get Ellard open in the middle. That would be nice. Nope. But Mr. Price is open downfield, and he ain't making that catch. All right. From where we're at, we're definitely going to punt. Now, this scares me a bit because my line's been kind of breaking down, and my punt capability or my avoid the block capability is not the best. Okay, we're going to go shotgun defense here.
Red, 24.
Got him. Now, if he'd have given that to Sterling, I'd have been in trouble.
Brown, 52.
Yep. Just keeps running the same play. Call shotgun defense again.
Blue, 48.
I did not call the right play on that one, but that's all right. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, can we get him? Oh, still an incomplete pass, but that could have easily been a caught one. And shotgun.
Red, 24.
Oh, I called this one. May get a chance at another score, and all right, so let's go put it back here. Let's give it to the bus.
Red, 32.
All right, touchdown. Dead gum. Great cut. All right, gonna be 28-0. Providing I can kick straight. Okay. All right, so let's see what ends up happening here. We'll defend the shotgun.
Blue, 43.
May have called it. Yep. Awesome. And Henry Rowling got him another one.
Blue, 43.
Oh, crap, I missed him. I just missed him. Flat out missed him.
First down.
All right, they're going to call a timeout there. I don't understand. I mean, I guess in a way, I guess I could understand, but I'm going to say I don't understand why they're not throwing the ball in that situation. But I guess in a Hey, Farvey did one of mine. Ran into somebody and couldn't get out of it. You know, I guess I can understand that they're not moving the ball much in the air, but I mean, you're down by
Blue 43.
28 points. I don't know why you're running the ball. Ah. Yep. Come on, stop him. I'd like to.
First
It'd be
down.
nice to get a shutout because I don't think we're going to get many of those this year.
Big.
San Diego, I was having a bunch of them.
Put, 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 put.
Yeah, great catch by Clayton there.
First down.
I'm not going to be able to really gripe about contested catches this year because I don't have but like
Ready.
one, you know, decent defensive back that might could, you know, you might could make the case for should be able to stop a pass at some of these good receivers.
Big. 3-2. Big.
Well, I called a shotgun play. Let's see. Get him. Shane Conlon. Outstanding. All right.
Blue 48. Put, 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 put.
Did I get him? Yes, stop him right before the end zone.
First down.
Ah, hot dog, we'll take it. 28-0. They did put up some offense on us. I mean, there's no doubt there. Everett, 55% completion percentage, 105 yards. He did have 3 touchdowns, though. That's pretty good. Bettis, of course, 123 yards on the ground, had the 1 TD, 10 yards out. It was a good run. So I've decided to change up the player of the game thing. I think what I'm going to do is just go to a highlights reel from the game, so that way I can show some of the cool things. Like Bettis had that really good run, but if I gave Everett the player of the game, because of the 3 touchdowns, you wouldn't get to see the Bettis run, which was pretty cool. So that's kind of the way I'm thinking. I'm going to start going to, I'll just call it week whatever highlights, and it'll have its own. It'll be on the same channel with the players of the game. And then the other way I'll do like a player of the game, if there's just like one guy that does so much that you just can't deny it, then I might come back and do an extra one of a player of the game. But yeah, I'm just going to do kind of highlights on this. 55% completion percentage, 105 yards from Everett. I need a lot more out of him, but the bus carried the whole team in this video. So, all right, guys, I know this one's gone kind of long, but if you do like this kind of content, hit that like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next game.